Hey, what's going on, guys and gals? We're going to be talking about this particular question. A bus can have tap, post, and group mode, and any channel sent to it can have the same. What's the difference? Okay, guys, so here we go in Wing Edit, and we're going to start with the old Shure 7B. This is what I use for doing these videos. So we come up here, and just on a side note, if you ever want to know how I listen to you when we do a Zoom call, it's right here. I bring it in through Auxiliary A1. Real simple setup, just bring it in through the USB. So right here, guys, you see these little gray areas right down through here. Okay, we're going to click on this one, and this brings up our tap point for this channel. Now, this is the tap point for this channel. Right now, I've got it set on number 8, which is past this fader. So anything 7 and 8 is post fader. Anything on number 6 and before is pre-fader. That's what this means. This is the tap. As you can see, tap, 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 filter input. Okay, that is the tap. That's what it means on these buses. We click on this bus and we come over here to bus 16 and we click home. Let's just go ahead and name this a verb bus. We make it yellow. So we come over here and we go to our inserts and we're going to put a effect on there. Okay, just a simple reverb. Room reverb. There we go. So now we got a verb bus set up. That's it. Really just that simple. So anything we send to bus 16 is going to have this reverb put on it. Okay. So now, do not get confused with the bus sends, because you see this is a bus to bus send. That's what that means. All of these, that's why you have the pre or post fader on this. That's all you have. If you notice, you come up here, you cannot activate 16. There was a point in time where you could send a bus to the same bus. You can't do that anymore. That changed with the software updates. So what we're talking about is the channels. Now let's go back to the channel. So if I want to send this microphone to this bus over here, bus 16, as you can see, right now it's on post. If we put it on tap, then that means that whatever this Shure 7B is set at, that's what it's going to go into this mix bus as. That's got nothing to do with the Shure 7B. This is for the bus. So if we close this out and we come down to our buses, we click on this bus and we click on this area right here. This is our tap, post, and group. If I change this to tap and then say yes, and do you want to auto adjust the send levels? I'm just going to say yes. I'm going to come down here to our verb bus. I'm going to come back up here to our Shure 7B, and I'm going to add this into that bus. Now you see right over here on the right, we've got signal coming into that bus. And I'm coming in at the tap point. So what that means is, let me click off of this. This Shure 7B is coming into this bus 15 at tap point number 8. That's what that means right there. Now, if I come into this on the SM58 and I set the tap point to after the EQ but before the compressor, if I set it to tap point number 4 and then I send this to number 16, I turn it on. I don't have any signal coming up. But what this means, guys, is we can send all of these different inputs into bus 16 simply by using that tap point. Okay, if we come up here again, come to this, and there it is, tap. That's what that tap means. Now, if I switch this to post, then what that means is everything sent to this bus now is going to be post fader. The tap point in these channels no longer matter. They have nothing to do with the send going over to this bus. This whole tap right here has been taken completely out of the equation. Now the groups, those are pretty simple. If we come back to our bus, go back to bus number 16. and we come up here. When we send this to group, and we're going to say, yes, we want to auto adjust this, then what that means is that these microphones will now be sent to mix bus 16. Come here. You see, everything changes. We've got to put it back in there. We raise this up. It's going to bring this send in at unity into this bus. And it's also going to take the panning. If I have this pan to the right, that's the way it's going to bring it into that bus. Pan to the left, that's the way it's going to bring it into that bus. Dead center, that's going to make it dead center. That is what that group means on this bus. So if we come off of this and come back over to our buses, go back to bus 16 and come up there on that group, that's what it means. Okay? I hope this has helped explain it. It is a little bit confusing, but if you wrap your head around those three things, then it should make it very easy for you to understand that if you have it set to tap, you can put any single input you want going into that bus. And listen, it doesn't have to be a reverb or an effect bus. It could be your in-ear monitor. It can be whatever you want it to be. But when you set it on tap, it's the channel tap point. When you set it on post, it's post fader. When you set it on group, it's going to send it in on unity, okay, with your signal input plus whatever you have panned. Okay? Take care, God bless, and we are out of here.